we have a max AC setting on the air conditioning controls here. Does that really make a difference? I mean, if you put it on max, does it get colder? Well, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Pretty good here, and welcome to the channel. Hey, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Hey, today I'm going to do a little AC test, air conditioning test in the Tundra. I've done this in other vehicles, most recently in the Toyota Tacoma, and I was pretty impressed. It did pretty good. I think if I remember, the temperature got down, the output rather, was somewhere in the low 40s, I think, low to mid 40s. So we're going to test it out in the Tundra here. Now, I have been driving, so it is warmed up, so we shouldn't have to wait long for the air conditioner to get up to speed, if you will. Let me bring you down. I'll point you down here real quick. You guys can see, hopefully, right there, we're at 81 degrees. And if you're looking to cook a burger, you can see we need to be at 160. But this is actually a meat thermometer for grilling. So let me start it up. We're going to head down the road here and take a look and see where we can actually get to on the air conditioning. How cold is the output? And then one other thing I wanted to mention. Let me pull you guys back down here. If you notice down here, we have a max AC setting on the air conditioning controls here. Does that really make a difference? I mean, if you put it on max, does it get colder? I don't know. I wouldn't think it would just be a matter of how much air it was blowing out, because you can do that with the controls themselves. So I'm thinking it should be colder. We're going to find out. Let's start it up. Turn the air off at this moment. It's dropping right now because, like I said, I was driving a little bit earlier, and at 78 degrees right now. I'll show you guys so you can see where we're starting off. Right there at 78, 79. It's fluctuating degrees. So let's go ahead and crank the air up. This is just while we're sitting here. We're going to go for a ride and see if we get it any lower. But right there, you can see we're dropping. We're down to about 62 degrees right now. Let's go ahead and start up a different camera so I can focus on that for you guys. 57, 56 degrees right now. And we just started the truck again. I just got back from a little trip to the store, so the AC is probably pretty good and powered up, if you will. We're down at 49 degrees. You guys can see right there, 49 degrees. I'm gonna light that screen up. 47 degrees now. Still 160 degrees for that burger. If you're looking to cook a hamburger, we're way off of that. 46 degrees, 45 degrees. It seems to be fluctuating between 45 and, we've dropped to 44 now. 44 to 45. So let's get, let me back out of here. We'll get out on the road. Now we're down at 43 and see if it makes any difference. I had mentioned before, I did this once on a Porsche Boxster I had. Of course, they're convertible, and if you're like everybody else in the summer when it's really hot, you put the top down and then crank the air up, and that was the coldest I've ever had. That was so cold that I was starting to get ice inside on the windows with the top up, with that thing cranked all the way. It was amazing. It was actually putting out right about 32 degrees, and I've never had an air conditioner that cold. All right, right now, and we'll get out on the road, get up a little speed, see if that makes any difference. I wouldn't know why it would, but we're down to 42, 41 degrees right now. And I'll get a camera back on this for you guys here in a minute, as soon as we get out on the road, and I can have my hands free without having to worry about traffic so much. Not a lot of traffic where I usually go, so. Okay. Right now we're holding at 42 degrees, it looks like. Back down to 41 there briefly. And we'll also see, it shouldn't make any difference, but if you turn the fan up, if that matters, it shouldn't. But you never know. And the reason I'm doing this, I hear people complain once in a while about their air conditioners not cold enough, and I'm not sure what people are expecting to get. I mean, when you have air conditioning coming out in the 40s, that's pretty good. Outside temperature right now, it's very humid, but it's only 83 degrees. It'll be much hotter than that in probably a couple hours. We'll be into the 90s, I'm sure. All right, I'm gonna get the other camera on here so you guys can see this too. Hopefully it picks up well. Right now we're at looks like 45. It's actually gone up a little bit. Back down to 42. Maybe it was just a fluctuation with the thermometer. I don't know. We're gonna get out here on a 55-mile-an-hour road. Now we're still holding at 42. While we're on here, I'm going to go ahead and crank it up, freeze myself out in here. Let's go full bore. You guys might be able to hear it pick up, but we're full blast right now, and you can see there, looks like we briefly dropped to 39, but now we're kicking back up. 44 degrees, 43 degrees. And we're pushing, if it makes any difference, about 42 miles an hour. I don't know why that would matter, but now we're down at 40. Here we're gonna hit a 55-mile-an-hour road. Make sure nobody's coming. All right, here we go. Let's get the beast out here and get it fired up. You guys might hear that awesome exhaust. All right, we're at 55 right now, 57 actually, you guys can see. And we're at 42, about 42 degrees coming out of the AC right now on my highly scientific test that I'm doing with my knee thermometer. So we're still holding steady, about low 40s, low to mid 40s. Now we're back up around 44, now we're dropping. So it seems to cycle a little bit. But what I'm really curious about, let's kick this down a couple notches because I'm starting to freeze in here. What I'm really curious about is what will happen when we go to that max air conditioning setting that you see right there. Is it going to make any difference? Let's go ahead and find out. Let's turn it down. Turn it up a little bit there, and let's see if we get any lower temperatures, and we are 30, looks like 39 degrees right now. Oh, back up to 41. What I really want to see, is this just an idiot device? I mean, does it do anything or what? It's on max AC right now, and we are a bit lower in the 30s. We weren't hitting 30s before. So it would appear that we've dropped at least a little bit. And I'm going to do a turnaround here, and then we're going to put it up to full bore and see if, well, look at that turning radius. Isn't that amazing? All right, here we go. We're turned around. We're going to go full blast again. Let's go full blast on max AC. Getting a little cold in here. 39 degree air coming out when I'm used to 90s is a little chilly. Now we're at 41. You guys can see on the screen there, 40, 41, 39. And I'm cruising, actually going too fast for this road, but cruising at about 57 miles an hour right now. And we're still right now rocking the 40s. We're at 40 degrees, 39, 40. There you go. All right, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I'm cold. Go figure. So what does that tell us? Well, the Tundra air conditioning is pretty close, maybe a little bit cooler in output than the Tacoma was. It seems to be maintaining right around 40 degrees right now, 39 to 40. I did take the Max AC off. Honestly, that didn't seem to make a big difference. Maybe a degree, maybe two. That's about it. So I guess if you're really, really hot and you want to feel even better, hit that max setting on the air conditioning, and maybe you'll feel just a little bit cooler, a little bit quicker. I don't know. Right now it's at 38 degrees, 39 degrees, and we're back to 40. So, is it any good? Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I think from my experience and the temperatures that I see out there that you can get out of your air conditioner, if you can get into the 40s, low 40s, you're doing pretty good. I think that's pretty standard. If you can go below that into the 30s, which we did a little bit with the Tundra, that's even better. It's like bonus AC, bonus air conditioning. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, do a little bit of a test for you guys. I've done it on several other vehicles, and I was curious what the output on the Tundra is, and it seems to be pretty good. Thumbs up for AC coolness in your Tundra. As usual, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.